Well, welcome Aries. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot, and we are going to do our July reading for Aries, July 2023. We're just going to take a look at current situation, um, past and present influences, negative and positive, um, what we don't see, challenge, what to watch for, future influence, outcome, and advice. Using the Runik Tarot today, and just as a note, I do personal readings. My link to my website is below in the description. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's give it a second. What do our Aries need to know today? What do our Aries need to know for July 2023? What's going on? Aries, Aries, Aries. What is happening? What's happening, Aries? Okay. Current situation, please. King of Swords. Past influence. Nine of Pentacles. Present influence. Three of Pentacles. Negative. Eight of Wands. Positive. Page of Swords. What you don't see. Strength. What to watch for. Full. Challenge. Six of Wands. What to watch for is the Full. Six of Wands is your challenge. Okay. Future influence. Queen of Wands. It's kind of your energy. That's good. Outcome. Nice. And advice. I'm not telling you what the outcome is. Three of Cups. So the Sun is at the bottom of the deck. I think this is finding the joy, right? All in all about happiness. I think that's all it is like maybe there's been a feeling of, I feel like it could be something you're searching for, like you're not feeling completely whole, not feeling completely 100% happy, not feeling really in a super joyous space. And this month, I feel like overall, it feels like things are coming together, to be honest with you. But I do feel like it has to do with this King of Swords. I'm going to read clarify with the Black Cat Tarot. I want to know about this King of Swords, if it's a person or an energy. And sometimes if I pull an extra card on that, can you tell me about this King of Swords? Because I don't want to continue the reading until I understand the current situation. I think it could be different for some, and that's why I'm kind of like holding back a little bit. Can you tell me about the King of Swords? Clarify. Page of Swords, which is your positive influence. Is the King of, anything else? Okay. It so funny. This is a Black Cat Tarot. So it's clarified with Page of Swords, Emperor, and the Sun. So I do feel like, so for some of you, this will be a person that's in your life right now that kind of is maybe really like to the point, almost too much. And with that control that they lead, that you find you are overprotecting yourself a little bit. And because the Emperor, they're kind of like it's a controlling situation. Um, and I feel like it has to do with your happiness in some way or another. This could be relationship. Um, it could be someone. And the reason why I don't know is because of the outcome. So just you'll see why I'm kind of like getting a little wonky with this. But I do feel like whatever this is about being direct and honest and really straight up. So if it's somebody, that's the way they are. The Nine of Pentacles, so here's the King of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles is in the past influence. And this is a reminder that, in the past, you've been you. Like, you've been successful. You're independent. You do the things that you need to do, which usually Aries do. So, but at the same time, I feel like it could be a reminder of being single. a little bit, but it is too about being successful. I'm getting mixed emotions about what life area, so I think it depends on who's listening, because the 3 of Pentacles is in our present influence, which is really like, you know, well, in the normal, Rider White, the 3 of Pentacles is about working, working as a team, collaborating. It's weird though, because in this 3 of Pentacles, he's alone. So I'm going to take a quick look at the Shields 3. I just want to see the keywords on how this deck looks at the 3. I still get like the 3 in this versus the 8. I kind of get like wonky a little bit. Focus on your details, your contributions matter, make critical short-term goals, express your talents. There it is. Your contributions matter, and I think you're going to feel that this month. So, whatever energy you're putting in, you're going to understand that what you do brings brings I'm not very articulate. Brings you're bringing something to the table, basically. So know that, like in the present, whatever your work you're doing, or whatever this King of Swords situation is, whether it's a person or work or something where you've been very pointed on looking where you're going. That 3 of Pentacles is a reminder that right now in the present, in July, you are bringing something to the table, and recognize that. The 8 of Wands is in your negative, and I feel like that's just about speed. That's all that is. Or that there was some kind of message that kind of like made you think like that maybe you weren't doing the right thing. But it also could be speed, because I know that like Aries in general are normally pretty impatient, and when things aren't happening the way in a decent amount of time, we get kind of anxious, but especially if it's not up to us and we have to lose control a little bit. So the 8 of Wands, just a reminder that, okay, right now this negative influence is that things aren't going as fast as you'd like. I don't think it's negative on the situation. I think it's negative in your mind. Like, it's a frustrating factor. But the Page of Swords is your positive. It means you've taken on a big sword here. And in this deck, it talks about that. And I love it in this deck, because she finds the biggest sword and she's going to learn how to yield the biggest sword instead of starting small and working her way up. She just says, well, why not? This is where I need to be, so I'm going to start with it. So I feel like that's the positive thing. You're willing to take it on. Like, you're willing to take on the big challenge. You're doing it, and it's going to bring you good stuff. I mean, the overall reading is good. So knowing that energy that you're putting in, taking on that challenge that you're taking on, is a positive to you. So your challenge is the 6 of Wands, and that's recognition. And I think that goes with the 8. There's something that you don't feel like you're getting recognized for. And it's frustrating, because there's something here that says that you've been working really hard. Now, this could be relationship, it could be work, could be home, could be anything. So, as it resonates. But I do feel like it's definitely talking about the 6 is talking about outside recognition. I don't think the challenge is you recognizing. I think that the 8 of Wands, right, can be a message, or it can be speed and travel and things like that. But the 6 of Wands is about recognition and public recognition. And I feel like you don't see that you're being recognized for something that you're doing. And that's where it's not happening, why you feel like it's not happening fast enough. So the cool thing, this is super cool, what to watch for is the Fool. There's a new opportunity. You really need to look for that this month. Look for that new opportunity. Grab a hold of it, because the Fool is a whole new journey, and it's not just a new beginning. That's like, to me, the Aces are beginnings in those different life areas. The Fool is a whole new journey. Like, right? I mean, this is a cool thing. So watch for that new journey. Watch for that thing that makes you just take that leap of faith. And I do feel like Aries tend to do that more, because they just, hey, I want to do it. Let's go for it. And this is something you really, can really grab a hold of, but really watch for that, because this card is in the what to look for position. What you don't see is the strength card here at the bottom of the reading. This reminds you that I honestly, this is the way I feel, and the energy I'm getting is that someone has your back. There's someone, see how this person is like holding onto that bear? I feel like if you've been frustrated and you don't feel like you've had the joy, then I don't think you know that there is someone out there that really does have your back. Whatever the situation is, if it's love, the person really does care about you. If it's work, there's someone maybe in the background that has your back more than you think or more than you realize. And I think it's kind of frustrating you because you don't know about it. You don't know that this is happening, so like you're like spinning your wheels a little bit. The Queen of Wands will be here in your future influence, and that's awesome. So this month in July, you're going to be having the influence of, motivation. I mean, it feels good. Like this is you taking charge. That's how I feel. I mean, I know that you're the King of Wands, but it doesn't matter. Um, it's more that, and this, I do feel like being that it's the Queen, it's a little softer than the King. Not gender, just not as controlling. Like there's a step down from that King. Although I feel like the queens are, even more powerful than the kings because they direct things. So in a partnership, usually there's one person that directs, right? And they say, if you, this is just general, I'm not, talking about, I don't want anyone to, anyway, um, behind every good man is a great woman. And I think that this is another part of that. So when you have someone that can be in the background and not manipulates, but really, so the saying that behind a great man there's a great woman, well, that great woman, it's not because she takes care of him, it's because she gives him the answers. That's what it's really about. And I believe that happens a lot more than we realize. So and that's what I feel like this is. It's that the energy, like you're doing more behind the scenes than you think you are. So, in other words, let's say if your boss or bosses above you or a relationship, you're guiding it more than you realize. And you're guiding it with that fire and that passion and that, that excitement. And this is something that's really going to feel really good in the future. And so my future is not that far out. By the end of the month, you're going to be feeling really motivated. So what's cool here is the Two of Cups, and this is the outcome. And this tells me that there was going to be some kind of bond here that's going to happen really soon. And this bond is going to be really important because this is all about joy. And joy is the most important thing in the world, right? I mean, if we don't have joy, what do we have? So, and I do feel like this coming together is really going to be important. The advice is the Three of Cups, and that's celebrate. Celebrate with the people around you too, because this could be a group effort as well. I'm going to ask, I'm going to just pull a couple from the Runik and tell me about the Two of Cups and the outcome. So this is something you've held on to, something that's been kind of frustrating. So I have the Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. I feel like this is this is about someone that you've kind of held on to and worked through whatever it is you need to work through. But there is this, whatever this relationship has felt kind of frustrating for a while. So this could be, again, work, boss related, peer in your work, but there is a coming together. If this is work, it's going to be someone you're going to work really close to. If this is personal and relationship, there is going to be a coming together at the end of the month. And one more card. Is there anywhere else this Two of Cups leads to? And it leads to looking at things completely differently. So it's going to give you a whole new perspective, which is good because you need the joy. This is all about the joy. So whatever is happening here, whatever this Two of Cups is going to bring you a new, a new vision, a new perspective, and that's going to be important. It's going to be important because that's what's going to bring you joy. I love this. This is great reading, Aries. So there you have it. This is for July, Aries Sun Moon Rising. And if this one doesn't resonate and you're listening to your sun sign, please check out your other placements and take care. Have a beautiful day.